Hey, what's up? It's me. This is day number 4, and I was just blogging. So if you want to find out what's the latest on the situation with the eviction and what I'm feeling and thinking, just log on to my site, followgrantslife.blogspot.com. But this video blog is about possibility. Um, I was writing a blog earlier, and I was feeling really down and out. I was feeling bad. And the song "We Fall Down But We Get Up" by Donnie McClurkin popped in my head, so I started listening to it. If you want to hear it, I put it on the blog as well. And that song made me to start. It made me start thinking. I fell, but it's possible to get back up. And realizing the possibility that I could get back up from this fall just made me have hope. And I realized that wherever there exists a possibility, there exists hope. And I wasn't a type of person to be having hope. I think my hopes have been so let down, with other people. But I realized that wherever there's a possibility, there's hope. There's hope, and in realizing that there's a possibility for me to get up after falling, that filled me with hope. I'm not gonna sit up here in front with you. When I started to listen to the song, I got extremely emotional. I started to cry. Um, I got chills, and it felt good. It felt real good to get a lot of that stuff off my chest. A lot of people say men don't cry, but I think that's bullshit. I think that sometimes you have to cry to get some of that stuff out the way, get it out, and replace it with good feelings. And so I cried, and I think that with writing how I feel and what I'm going through and what I'm thinking, and getting that cry out, I feel a lot better. And the only way, like I said before, the only way we can change a situation is by when we change our mentality and our perceptions of what that challenge is or the problem is. I think the best thing so far that I've learned was to always look at the possibilities, and our options, and to not feel that I don't have any possibilities, because when you don't feel like you have possibilities, you feel hopeless. And the feeling of hopelessness is what I'm so used to. And I think it's what gets a lot of people in trouble when they feel like they don't have any options. I think I even said it on one of my video blog or even my written blog that, you know, it's the feeling of not having options that made me feel like I should go and do something crazy to get money. And then what would happen? I'll be locked up and I really feel hopeless. But I just wanted to pass that on to you. This is not going to be a long video blog today. I really want you to go and read what I've been saying. Listen to the Donnie McClurkin song. Listen to the words. And if you're feeling down and out, I guarantee you this will help you to feel a little bit better. Um, and that's what we have to do. That's the stance that I'm taking. Just we have to feel better about ourselves. And what I've learned today is that you have to see that it is possible. Once you can see that it is possible to get yourself out of the rut that you're in, then you can have hope. And with hope, it gives you a new feeling, a good feeling. You know, I'm not promising you that overnight things are going to change. I'm not promising you that, because I can't honestly say that within myself. But I can tell you that once you can see the possibility, once you can see the smallest possibility, that's when you can have some type of hope. And with hope, you can move forward. And once it's possible, anything is, sky's the limit. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today, that it is possible to come up out of the rut that we're in. It is possible to come up out of the debt that we're in. It is possible to reverse your life, to change your life from bad to good. It is possible. Everything is possible. but you have to be able to see and believe in that possibility. And I'm not asking you to hope on a star, or hope on, on a wish or something like that, but to actually see what's possible, to look at all the possibilities. And when you see that there's at least one possibility, that even though you've fallen and that it is possible to get up, that so many people have been in the same position that we're in, down and out, and they turn the tables around and they came up out of it. When you can see that possibility, then you can have a real hope for changing your life. I know I'm sounding like a preacher right now. That's not my intention. I'm just trying to help you because it's really helped me to realize that I do have possibilities, that all is not lost, that the world is not going to end right now just because of this situation. There is possibilities. And wherever there's possibility, there's hope. And there's a possibility for each and every one of us that are going through this right now. Every one of us, every one of you that can hear me or see me right now and read my blogs, it is possible to overcome all of this. That's the word of today. It is possible. So I want you to carry on for the rest of the day, thinking of the possibilities, and realize that once there's the slightest bit of a possibility, there lies at least a bit of hope. Wherever there's possibility, there's the seed of hope. And that's what I want to pass on to you. And I feel very grateful to have learned that lesson today. And that lesson is not a feel-good lesson. It's a rational lesson. It's a rational truth that once there is a possibility for change, then you can have real hope for change. So I just want to let you know that it's possible. If your lights are cut off, if your water's cut off, if you're living on the street, if you're hungry, if you're about to be evicted or have been evicted, if you're living in a shelter and everything's all fucked up, if you're getting beat up, abused, there is a possibility that you can change all of this. And knowing the fact that you have a possibility, that is the seed of hope. You can have and carry that seed of hope inside of you and move towards the possibility. And that should start us, both you and me, on the path to overcoming. Yes, we fall. It's the truth. But we get back up. We can't stay down. And I hope that makes you feel better. I really want you to think about it and tell me what you think on my blogs or via YouTube. And I want to thank you for really hearing me out today. Thanks.